Have you noticed how the mind can keep gripping even when your body is begging to rest? And have you noticed how the present moment feels peaceful, yet your thoughts keep dragging you into yesterday and tomorrow? Welcome back to the channel. Settle in, and let us take this journey together. Today we are going to explore two simple truths. First, surrender is not defeat. It is the end of a useless inner fight, so your energy can return to healing. Second, the present moment is not a concept. It is a place you can rest your attention, and that resting can become the doorway to deep sleep and real inner peace. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. If you are in bed, let the bed hold you. If you are sitting, let the chair hold you. If your eyes want to close, let them close. If they want to remain open, soften the gaze. Tonight, you are not trying to force anything. You are learning how to allow. There is a certain kind of tiredness that is not only physical. It is the tiredness of carrying a mind that never stops negotiating with the past, with regret, with things you cannot change, negotiating with the future, with fear, with scenarios that may never happen, negotiating with yourself, with should, with shame, with pressure. And when the mind negotiates all day, it often tries to negotiate at night too. It says, one more replay, one more plan, one more fix, one more worry, as if worrying is the price you pay for caring. But tonight we practice something else. We practice letting the caring remain while releasing the clenching. We practice love without chains. We practice effort without strain. We practice surrender as wisdom. So first, let us become very simple. Feel the contact points of your body, the back of the head, the shoulders, the arms, the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the feet. Notice how gravity is already doing the work. Your job is not to hold yourself up right now. Your job is to receive support. Now notice the breath, not controlling, not performing, just noticing. Inhale, exhale. If you can, let the exhale be slightly longer. A longer exhale is a quiet signal to the nervous system that the emergency is over. Thoughts may come immediately. That is normal. The mind is used to running, so we do not scold the mind for running. We guide it gently back to the present. Each time you guide it back, you are training a new pathway. That is cause and effect in the most practical sense. What you practice becomes your default, so we practice returning. If a thought appears, label it softly. Thinking, planning, remembering, worrying, then return to one sensation, like the weight of your legs, or the rise and fall of your belly, or the feeling of your hands resting. Return again and again. This is not failure. This is the practice. Let me tell you a story. Imagine a traveler walking through a narrow mountain path at night. The traveler carries a heavy backpack. Inside the backpack are stones. Each stone has a feeling attached to it. A stone of regret, a stone of anger, a stone of guilt, a stone of responsibility, a stone of fear, a stone of what if. The traveler believes the stones are necessary. The traveler thinks, if I put them down, something bad will happen. If I put them down, I will forget. If I put them down, I will lose control. So the traveler keeps climbing. The back aches, the breath shortens, the shoulders burn. Then the traveler reaches a small shelter on the path, a simple place with a roof and a bench. The traveler sits down and finally feels how heavy the backpack is. And in the quiet, the traveler notices something. The shelter is not asking the traveler to keep climbing tonight. The shelter is offering rest. So the traveler takes off the backpack, not throwing it in rage, not declaring victory, just taking it off. The traveler places it on the ground, and for the first time in a long time, the traveler breathes without weight pressing down. That is surrender. It is not abandoning your life. It is setting down what you do not need to carry in this moment. Tonight, the bed is that shelter. Your room is that shelter. This practice is that shelter. You can set down the backpack for a while. So now, let us do it in the body. Imagine you are wearing the day like a coat. The coat has pockets full of unfinished things, conversations, tasks, worries, opinions, expectations. Now, gently, take the coat off. Hang it somewhere in your mind. The night can hold it until morning. You do not have to wear it while you sleep. Now notice the shoulders. Let them drop. Notice the jaw. Let it loosen. Notice the belly. Let it soften. Many people hold the belly tight without knowing. Softening the belly can feel vulnerable, and that vulnerability is often exactly what lets the nervous system stand down. Now, we practice surrender in small steps. Surrender the forehead. Surrender the eyes. Surrender the jaw. Surrender the tongue. Surrender the shoulders. Surrender the hands. Surrender the belly. Surrender the thighs. Surrender the calves. Surrender the feet. You do not need to do it perfectly. 1% is enough. 1% is a new pattern. 1% is training. Now let us speak directly to the fear that surrender can bring up. Some part of you might believe that if you stop gripping, you will fall apart. If you stop worrying, you will become careless. If you stop planning, you will lose. If you stop controlling, you will be hurt again. That part of you is not evil. It is protective. It learned it a long time ago that tension equals safety. So we do not fight it. We reassure it. Say silently, "Thank you for trying to protect me. Right now, I am safe enough to rest." If that sentence feels too strong, make it smaller. Not right now. Tonight I rest. Or even smaller. This breath. Now we return to the present moment. The present moment is not a thought. It is sensation. Feel the coolness or warmth of the air on your skin. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the rhythm of breath. Feel the softness of the bed. Feel the space around you. This is now. And now is where peace lives. The mind will try to leave now. It will try to time travel. That is what minds do. But you can guide it back, like you would guide a child back from a busy street, not by yelling, by holding the hand and turning gently. Return to breath, return to weight, return to sensation, return again. Now, let us talk about letting go in a practical way. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop feeding the loop that keeps you suffering. For example, the mind might replay a conversation. Letting go means you notice the replay, and you choose not to add another replay on top of it. You label it remembering, and you return to the breath. The mind might plan tomorrow. Letting go means you notice planning, and you choose to postpone planning to daytime. You say, "I will handle tomorrow when I am rested." Then you return to weighted breath. The mind might judge you. Letting go means you notice judging, and you replace it with a wiser voice. "I can learn without cruelty." Then you return. This is how you loosen the grip. Now, a deeper teaching about surrender is that it is aligned with reality. Reality changes. Reality moves. Reality does not ask permission. When you grip a changing world, you suffer. When you cooperate with the flow, you gain peace. This is why so many traditions emphasize non-attachment, not because they want you to stop loving, but because they want you to stop turning love into a chain. Non-attachment is love without possession. It is caring without clinging. It is presence without panic. So tonight, we practice love without clinging. We practice care without tension. If you want, place one hand on the heart, feel the warmth. Then offer a phrase that is simple. May I be safe. May I be at ease. May I let go. If you do not want to place a hand on the heart, that is fine. You can simply imagine warmth around the chest, like a soft blanket of kindness. Now, notice if the body responds. Maybe you sigh. Maybe the throat relaxes. Maybe the eyes feel heavy. Maybe the belly softens. Or maybe nothing changes yet. All of it is okay. The practice is still working as training. Let me tell you another story. Imagine a river carrying leaves downstream. Each leaf is a thought. Some leaves are bright. Some are dark. Some are sharp. Some are heavy. Use it on the bank. You do not jump in to grab each leaf. You do not chase them. You watch them pass. I thought leaf appears. I worry leaf. You notice it. You let it pass. A memory leaf appears. You notice it. You let it pass. A shame leaf appears. You notice it. You let it pass. This is surrender in motion. Not fighting the leaves. Not following the leaves. Just staying on the bank. Now, the present moment is the bank. The breath is the bank. The body is the bank. So each time the mind tries to jump into the river, you return to the bank. Return, return, return. Now, because this is a deep sleep practice, we move into a slower rhythm. On the inhale, silently say, receiving. On the exhale, silently say, releasing. Receiving the support, releasing the tension, receiving the breath, releasing the gripping, receiving the night, releasing the day. Let this rhythm become softened background. If you fall asleep, that is perfect. If you do not, still the practice is nourishing. Because rest is not only sleep. Rest is also the nervous system standing down. Now, there is another layer to surrender that is about identity. Many people hold on not only to situations, but to an image of themselves. An image like, I must be strong. I must be in control. I must never need. I must never fail. I must be perfect. I must prove my worth. That identity can become a constant fight. So tonight, surrender can include letting the image relax. You do not have to be impressive in bed. You do not have to be useful in bed. You do not have to prove anything in bed. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to rest. Try this sentence silently. I give myself permission to be unfinished tonight. Notice how that lands. Often, permission is the missing medicine. Now, let us soften the whole body again in one slow wave. Forehead soft, eyes soft, jaw soft, throat soft, shoulders soft, arms heavy, hands open, chest easy, belly soft, hips heavy, thighs soft, knees easy, calves soft, feet heavy. If any area resists, do not fight it, just breathe near it. Let it know it is allowed. Now, if thoughts keep coming, that is fine. Let them become distant, like a radio in another room. You do not need to turn it off to sleep. You only need to stop listening so closely. Return to weight. Return to breath. Return to the feeling of being held. Now, a final reflection before we close this session. Surrender is not something you do once. It is something you practice. You surrender a little here. You surrender a little there. You surrender again tomorrow. And over time, the nervous system learns a new truth. You can let go and still be safe. You can relax and still be capable. You can stop controlling and still be wise. That is real power, not the power of forcing life, but the power of meeting life with clarity and compassion. As we come to the end, notice what has shifted, even slightly. Maybe the eyelids are heavier. Maybe the breath is slower. Maybe the shoulders dropped. Maybe the mind is less sharp. Do not chase a big outcome. Respect small changes. That is how practice becomes a life. If this helped you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment with what you noticed. Share your story as well, because someone else might hear your words and feel less alone. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care.